Hi everyone, it's Christine from Mail Something Pretty, and today I wanted to show you the new design of the ink pads. Stampin' Up! Just did a color revamp with not only introducing a whole bunch of new colors and returning colors, but they also redesigned their ink pad. So that's what I wanted to show you today. So first I'm going to show you the colors. So we have the new colors for 2018 through 2020 are Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover, and Blueberry Bushel. And I have those papers here. Hopefully you can see them pretty good. They're nice and vibrant. They're almost like a primary color. You know, you get your yellow, your, I guess primary, what's it, red, green, yeah, red, blue, yellow, and then the secondary colors. And so I guess what's missing is purple, but they actually brought some purples back, so it's really nice. So I want to show you the old pad and the new pad next to each other. So this was their classic pad before they redesigned it, and this is their new pad. So there's a whole bunch of more color, so you can kind of tell what color it is. And it's a little, let's see, the old one is a little bit taller. It is about the same width there, and then you can see the new one is a little narrower because these feet here, they're nice and flat, so that has been eliminated. And there's a reason for that, because I was showing you that they all, see how they all kind of stack together? There are little holes here, and then the back side there are little divots, so they hook in. They hook in really nice, so they're nice and they stack really nicely, so you don't necessarily need a rack. You can just put them together. The other difference is how they open. So the old one, we used to have to push and flip and slide and lock in place, and then to close it we had to pull, flip, and lock in place. So these new ones, I like to open them as if it was a book. So you open them this way, and then they just slide right into place. And then to close it, you just pull and close. There's no, like kind of two steps are eliminated, and they're nice and tight, and they stay closed. So it's really nice. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to show you, I actually had just done this video before, and there was a mistake with it, so I don't have specifically to show you, but I'm going to tell you what I did. And I did it on the green. So on the back, you can kind of see on the old one there were stickers. And so the same thing, although it's not there because I just took it off, but there were stickers. And so what I did was I peeled off the language. There is French, German, Japanese, and English. And so I peeled off the English one. I looked at the right direction, and I turned it, and I put the sticker right there. You can see that there were 5 slots. So they had the 4 languages, and then there was a blank one. And so what I did with the blank one, this one's a little stiff, is I put it right in here. And I'm going to fix it because it's a little crooked, but and that way when it's closed, you know, I put the extra stickers there, but when it's closed, at least now you know, because sometimes, especially with the dark colors, they all look the same when you have them open on your table, so you don't know what's what. But now we have that. Some people were even, before they put the sticker in this slot, they took a thin Sharpie and they even wrote down the name of it, and then they put it in there. And so what I did, so I just put the extra stickers on the outside. So now I definitely know when it's open that that's the color. And then there was another sticker. This was, like I said, I just done this whole thing. This was on it, so you had the labels were on it. So I took those off, and then here, and so I peeled this part off too, because it seems to stack better, even though it's a pretty thin layer. They stack better on this way without that little sticker in between. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And the other thing I wanted to share with you too is, especially with this one, you can see how stiff that was to open, whereas this one opens much easier. This one I've used longer, and so just by use of opening and sliding, it makes it easier. But there's 2 other tricks that you can do, which I haven't done on this one, but you can either take a Q-tip and spray a little WD-40, and then you can put the Q-tip in here and in here, and then that will make it a little easier. The other thing is, some people were using like if that was a candle, you could, and then you put little like just rub it and the little wax residue comes off on both sides, and that seems to give it a little lubrication, and that helps. But really just, I find that opening it like a book definitely is better, because if you open it this way, I tend to, as you can see, get ink on my fingers, because on the other ones, there was a little bit more of something to grab. So you may get, at the beginning anyway, some inky fingers, but it washes off. So let's see, I think, so the tight is much better. They are, after you get rid of that stiffness, are much easier to open and close. Slide, and then I love how they close. And then you just close it shut. And they're stackable. Oh, the last thing I wanted to tell you about is they added a defoamer stabilizer into the ink. When they first came out with the not the felt pads, when they replaced the felt pads with the foam pads, and these are foam as well, we found that the pads were really inky, or we used to call them juicy, and so sometimes they were bubbly, and we almost had to blot the ink off to use it. So they put a destabilizer in it, so that doesn't happen anymore. And the re-inkers also have a destabilizer in it. If you can still use, though, if you got a, say, a new pad and you had an old re-inker, that still works fine, no problem. The only two re-inkers that won't work anymore are the basic black and the basic gray, which were archival inks, which you wouldn't want to mix those anyways with the classic ink pads, but they are doing away with the archival inks. I guess they had some problems with them, although I never did. And so they decided for black, they're going to go with just the Tuxedo Memento or the Black Stays On, depending on what you need to use the black for. And then the basic gray will just be a classic ink pad. It won't be an archival. So hopefully that made sense, and hopefully you really like the new design. I'm thrilled with it. And well, this one doesn't go with the ink colors. I love how they're stackable. And so if you have any questions, please just send me an email at Christine@mailsomethingpretty.com. You can check my website, my YouTube, and all that stuff. I'm going to put lots of updates on the colors and all the new products and so forth. But I just wanted to give you like a little intro on the redesign of the ink pads. So thank you very much. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.